angels willing to hold us in their arms. When our worth was stone, our ashes, and we both passed on. Let forever mean forever and carry on.
Good afternoon. It has been a insanely busy, well, the morning was. The afternoon's not quite so bad. Had in total...
Yesterday, North Dakota looked more like a war zone than the...
Oops, sorry about that. I have no idea why that went to autoplay. I don't have my settings to autoplay, so... Anyway. So... I had a Blue October decal to get out, which I actually shot a video of me putting it together, which I'll get up on the on YouTube just so people can see a little bit behind the scenes of some of the stuff we do. Had a Prepper Nurse 1 coffee mug to get out, so that went out as well. And last night he had an order for 2 T-shirts. Like the one he was wearing on his live show. So I got those made and packaged and sent out too. So, yeah, it's been kind of a busy morning. That was my goal, was to be able to get it all caught up and all out, because that's the way we roll. Customers, they come first, and that's just the way it is. Try to get stuff out as quickly as possible. So... updates for us. Don't know of everything's aside from what I just told you. Pretty well the same. I do have a subject that I want to discuss today, and I will give a bit of pre-warning. It's not for the faint of heart. It's one of those touchy subjects with me, and it's high probability that I'm going to get very upset. Because I've had enough, as many others have. I mean, this has gotten to a point to where it's an epidemic. It's gotten to a point to where it's absolutely ridiculous, and it's gotten to a point that we need to act and do something. Enough just sitting around and just trying to ignore what's happening in this country and just going along to get along. That time's over, folks. And it's over in just about every area that you can imagine. This happens to be one of the worst areas because it directly affects you and I on a daily basis, okay? The stuff that they do in Washington, yeah, that affects us on a daily basis. You bet it does. But, last I checked, I wasn't having local representatives for Washington, stop by and beating the hell out of me or, threatening my life, okay? They use their enforcers to do that, in which we're going to be talking about. So there was a couple of cases as of recent that has happened, and they are absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Now, both cases involve law enforcement, and both cases are just completely mind-blowing. They really are. And so I'm going to jump into it. I've got a couple videos to show you. I'm going to do the shorter story first, so to speak, and then we'll move on to the... there's 2 of them. There's actually 3 stories I'm going to tell you about. But the third one's not going to take very long at all. What the third one is doing is showing you the effect of this, showing you the effect of the people that buy into this, the people that support this bullshit blue line, okay? It's going to show you the dangers of that. Because, yeah, not only do we have dangers from these assholes, right, that are supposedly acting under the color of law while the entire time extorting us, killing us, totally disregarding our lives, our constitutional rights, okay? We've also got the dumbass assholes that support them. I told you, this one's not for the faint of heart, folks. I gave that warning. This is enough. Enough. You know, my mind has took a twist ever since little sawed-off peckerhead Joe Gamaldi. That was like a line in the sand to me. And he stepped way over it. They want a fucking war? Okay, let's start out with this story here. Achille, and that's the way I'm going to pronounce it. I'm not sure if that's exactly how it's pronounced. Police department suspended until next week, okay? Now I'm going to play this video here because it's going to explain some very interesting things. Now at the same time, they're going to try to cover for the thin blue lie, but you know, it's going to explain a few things that you're going to pick up on, and then we'll play the actual video footage from the victims. Okay. So anyway, here's the video as reported by the news.
Entire Ashley Police Department has been placed on paid suspension until next week after the City Council meeting yesterday.
News 12 Stan Smith joins us in the studio now. Stan, why is the police department suspended, and what could happen to them after the suspension?
Dan Marine, they could be fired. Actually, Mayor David Northcutt suspended all 4 officers because of how they handled this search of Ashley Baker's home on Monday morning. The police department had a search warrant signed by a judge, but the Board of Trustees and the mayor will go over all body cam footage and testimonies before making a decision regarding the future of the police department.
I haven't resisted, not resisting.
While all 4 officers will be suspended with pay, actually Mayor David Northcutt says termination is a possibility.
There were several issues which some felt arose in the manner in which the warrant was delivered, as well as just other actions that occurred at the residence.
The officers will be interviewed, and the body cam footage will be reviewed by the town's Board of Trustees. 3 out of 5 of those trustees have had recent run-ins with the law. Councilman Lynn Chambers was arrested in December for meth trafficking and possession of weapons during a felony. Northcutt was arrested by deputies in October for meth possession and first-degree burglary. And on Saturday, he was beaten in an Ashley convenience store and was sent to a local hospital. And then this happened at Brian Baker's home Monday morning.
What do you have?
Please let me get my daughter
out, dude.
Michael Coble, who rents a barn apartment from Baker, also had his home searched by Ashley police. He says the gun and ammo police found belonged to him.
So they came in there and got my weapon and tried charging my neighbor with it, which I think is freaking cruel. If it wasn't found in their house, then they should have just packed up and left.
Coble says he was given his gun back. News 12 spoke with an anonymous Oklahoma law enforcement officer with over 20 years of experience. He says he has seen the video from Ashley Baker's phone and police body cam and says the Ashley police were within their rights on the search warrant. For now, Bryan County Sheriff's deputies will patrol the area and take 911 calls. In the meantime, the chief can work on pending cases in the office. Ashley Board of Trustees will vote on Tuesday night. Live in the studio, Stan Smith, News 12.
Well, 2 people are...
Entire Ashley.
So you heard that, didn't you? A neighbor had a gun. A neighbor's home was searched. He had a gun, legally had a gun, right? And they seized his weapon and his ammunition and tried charging the other people with it. Okay? I'm assuming by that, I'm assuming that they're not allowed, you know, that the gentleman or his wife or both are not allowed to own a firearm. And so that's what the hang-up was with charging them with it. Now, I'm assuming that's the case, okay? So I can't speak to the council members, the 3 out of 5 that had run-ins with the law. 2 of them had run-ins involving methamphetamine. Don't know, you know, I have no idea. Very interesting counsel, I would say, if that's the case. But nonetheless, that is insane. That is absolutely mind-blowing. So here's the thing, okay? I'm going to play the video that was taken by the wife. Okay, and you could see better in that video that you just seen that this guy was not resisting. Okay, it's hard to tell. I know you hear him say it, I'm not resisting, but you'll see in the video I'm about to show you, it's kind of hard to tell whether he was or not because the camera wasn't necessarily always directly on him. But you could see, again, in the video I just played, you could see he wasn't resisting, not whatsoever. So anyway, here is the video shot by his wife. Oop, hang on, let me unmute it here.
Ready for work!
Give me your fucking hand!
I haven't resisted, not resisting, and it's, what do you have?
I asked to please let me get my daughter
Ferret out, dude, don't let him ferret out. What are you doing?
Can I please go get my pet?
Why?
You know what? You're fucking resisting.
Chris,
I'm gonna
stop,
beat your
you're
fucking
fucking
ass.
God, Jim. Jack!
I'm gonna tase!
Stop
resisting! You're gonna get tased!
Joe, I'm not doing anything.
Quit with your hand! Quit
I'm
resisting!
not doing anything, Barb. She's recorded everything.
Okay.
Please call 911.
Y'all are doing this shit to my daughter. Like
Look at my baby. Why did you
Calm
do
down.
that?
Calm down. Calm down, Braylon. It's okay.
Why are you here?
Search warrant.
For?
Search warrant. Same things I told y'all about. Put the baby down because you're next. No, you may not.
Call my
Put
parents.
the baby down.
Call in now. Call my parents. Don't touch my child. Why are you here?
No one's touched. Shut your mouth.
Show me your search warrant.
You have the right to remain silent.
Show me your search warrant.
Please don't make me cut. Don't do this in front
Don't
of me.
do this to my daughter. I want to see your search warrant. I need to
For
get
what?
some pants on.
For what, Chris?
Why?
I'm sitting. I'm not doing anything.
Don't touch her.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Stop talking to us like that.
Anything you say will be.
You need to show me your search warrant.
You have the right to talk.
You need to show your search warrant.
Okay, we have a right to see it.
Show me the search warrant.
What you need to do is
Show me
utilize
the
your
search
Fifth
warrant.
Amendment. You have the right to remain silent.
Search
Use
warrant
it.
now. I have the right to my attorney.
Hey,
Show
just so
me
you
my
know,
search
you're not
warrant.
in charge.
Search warrant.
If you cannot afford a
Search warrant. And don't touch my daughter.
Shut your
Don't
mouth.
touch my fucking kid. Chris, you are going
Craig,
to jail.
shut up.
Am I?
Yes.
Just shut up.
Okay.
Please.
I'm going to have to handcuff you.
Why?
Put the baby down.
Don't
Why?
touch her.
You understand these rights.
Chris,
Show me the search
I'm not
warrant.
doing anything.
Yeah.
Why do you have
Put
to?
the baby down.
Why?
Right now.
Why
Put the baby
do you have
down,
to
Ashley.
handcuff me?
Do not handcuff my wife.
Seriously. Why are you doing
Put the
this?
baby down because it's a search warrant.
But that doesn't mean
You don't get to handcuff me.
Who can come get the baby? Yes, we can.
Call my parents. My parents are across the street.
Turn around.
I can't even see the search
Come here,
warrant.
Braylon.
John,
Stand
show
by
me
me.
the search
Come
warrant.
here, baby.
Stay down.
Please,
Show me
come
the
here.
search
It's
warrant.
okay.
Get your legs.
Come here.
Why am I having the search warrant?
Come here.
What are y'all doing? Leave my baby alone. We haven't done anything. We haven't done anything. Just tell me what the search warrant is for. You busted the door down my house. There's nothing in this fucking house.
Where is the search warrant?
I want to see the search warrant. My hands, I have severe fucking arthritis. I have fucking cancer.
You gonna calm
Please
down.
let me go.
You gonna calm down.
I haven't done nothing to nobody.
Calm down.
So, as far as I know, if you request to see the search warrant, they have to show it to you. Just like if you ask them to identify themselves, they have to identify themselves. Okay? They refused, completely refused to show the search warrant. Okay? And I know that the gentleman that was trying to read the Miranda rights, and I used the word gentleman very loosely, Tubby there, when he was reading the Miranda rights, he had some papers in his pocket, okay, but he refused to show them. Okay? Here's the thing, the only right that they were willing to grant them was their right to remain silent. That's it. That's the only right they were willing to grant them, and in fact demanded they partake in that right. Okay? Let me explain something. You have the right to remain silent. Okay? You don't have the obligation. You have the right to remain silent, not the obligation. So, you know, here's the thing. a document had surfaced after this, okay, of the supposed search warrant. Get this, signed 2 days after this incident. So the search warrant was signed 2 days afterwards. Huh. Interesting, right? So, as you could tell, whoever did, I can't remember exactly the title of the person that's making decisions or whatnot here, but it appears that the entire department could wind up being removed. That insane or what? Folks, believe me, this case, in my opinion, this case is somewhat minor, right? Because lo and behold, if you happen to be black while picking up trash, that is a insane, it would seem like an insane offense these days, right? Here, viral video shows police officers confronting man picking up trash outside his home. Okay, and I'm gonna play the full video here. Just wanted to show you the headline. Now, the video on YouTube was actually turned sideways, so I saved you guys the crick in your neck, and I rotated the video, and so we should be able to see it correctly, or at least somewhat correctly, after I rotated the video. But that was the only edit that I did to this. I did a simple rotation, that was it. So anyway, this video is a little bit longer, 16 minutes in length. Folks, you know, I had somebody comment when I shared this out, right? I had somebody comment, right? Somebody that claims to be a patriot. In fact, somebody that was one of the final four at Malheur Wildlife Refuge, okay? One of the final four commented on this, talking about how these bad cops make the good cops, you know, look bad. And it's like, good cops? There are 8 officers that wind up here. 8 of them. And not one of them stopped this. Not one of them stopped this. Okay? Show me where the hell the good one is. Show me where the hell the good one is.
Go home. There's a camera on you, officer. Take your hand off your gun.
You're on my property with a gun in your hand, threatening to shoot me because I'm picking up trash. I hope that camera's on.
He's picking up trash and you have your hand on your gun? Go home. Go home. This officer has his hand on his gun, like, because he's picking up trash.
I don't have a weapon. This is a bucket.
That's a clamp. I used one of those when I worked for New York State to pick up trash on the bridge. Go home. This is ridiculous. What am I watching? Oh my God. This is gross. He's picking up trash. We live here. He's picking up garbage.
I'm on duty doing my work and my job, and this officer comes over here, I give him my stuff.
This is gross, dude.
Are you serious? Yo, Zinio, look at them.
This is gross, bro. I'm looking at them.
I live here. Why do you all 4 of them look, dude, all 4
Dude, Zaid, let it go. Zaid. Zaid.
gun in your hand. You have a fucking gun in your hand. I don't have a weapon. Drop it.
Zaid. Zaid.
Focus on me. What are you doing? Focus on me. Focus on you. There's fucking 6 of you. Just relax. Put that object down. This is my property. We're not going anywhere.
See, there's 6 cops. Zaid has a clamp in his hand taking
This is my
garbage.
boy's video right here. I fucking.
There's a camera right next to you.
2333. I live in room 304.
He lives here.
You are fucking threatening
This is family.
I live here. I'm a resident of this fucking property. I'm picking up garbage for my fucking dorm. I go to school here. Don't fucking tell me what to do. You guys don't have a goddamn fucking right to be doing this.
No right at all.
I'm a citizen of this country. I fucking pay my taxes.
We fucking live here picking up garbage.
God, and I feel threatened. Sit down and drop. No, I will not sit down. I refuse to sit down until you guys put your fucking weapons away.
You guys have weapons in your hands. We have garbage clamps. We're picking up the garbage that you created.
Fucking gun away.
Zaid, let it go. Please let it go, Zaid.
I'm not fucking doing it, guys.
People won't understand.
You came onto my property with your weapons drawn, threatening me at the place that I fucking sleep. How do you feel about that? Don't fucking tell me what to do. What, you're gonna shoot me? No one's gonna shoot me. Or you're gonna tase me and arrest me and beat the shit out of me like every other fucking... No, don't tell me what to do. Get off my property. Get off my property. Get off my property. I'm off the property. Great.
Dude, this is so gross. This is disgusting, bro. This is disgusting.
Really? We got it all on camera. So how do you feel about that, sir? I really don't think that is okay.
We're picking up garbage. What are you doing?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 officers of the law with guns drawn.
8 officers of the law with guns drawn for picking up garbage on our property, where we live. Zaid has a clamp and a bucket, picking up garbage. Dude, this is... these fucking feds, bro. Dude, if I never see one of these feds again, if I never see another fucking fed again, blessed.
For what? Weapons drawn. Put your fucking gun away, jackass. What, are you gonna shoot me? There's fucking cameras everywhere, dude. Are you gonna shoot me? Dude, you said this is a weapon. It can't be used. You feel like this is threatening?
Ah! You stupid fuck.
If I would settle down, you're on my property. If you put that down, I'll put my gun away. Why? I told you why. Why? It can be used as a weapon. You're a jackass. You put your fucking gun away. You got it. Yeah. Okay, could you have a seat over here? Now we can talk? Nope. I'm not sitting. You can sit. Hey, what? Okay, these nice people here told me that you are all right here. Oh, wow. What a fucking surprise. What a fucking surprise. I gave him my ID, and then he started taking down my fucking information, telling me this, that, and the other thing, and then I walk away, and he pulls his fucking taser out on me.
Fucking stupid idiots.
I feel comfortable sitting down around a bunch of fucking murders. This guy was ready to kill me, sir.
Yeah, just shoot him.
I gave him my ID. He knew who I was. I said my name was Zaid. I gave him my ID. He asked me what the address was. I said 2332. I said, let me walk up to the door and sneak myself into the building. And he refused to let me walk to my house. How is that okay? How is that okay?
It's not okay.
What do you mean?
None of it's okay.
He came out with a shotgun.
None of that is okay.
He pulled out his fucking gun.
For picking up garbage?
I'm a fucking threat.
Dude, this makes me so fucking angry. Oh my god. Dude, my blood is fucking boiling, dude. Oh my god, the stupidity. of people.
And why don't you guys go find some real criminals instead of wasting...
Find something to do, man.
How about that? I fucking live here. You think this is a joke? I fucking live here. You were ready to shoot me down. And you didn't know a goddamn...
For a garbage clamp.
Resources. You're wasting all our resources. There's people out there actually committing crime. How do you feel? How do you feel? You're ready to...
He has a shotgun in his hand.
No, I don't want to hear it. I want you to get off my property. I don't want to talk to any of you boys. I want you guys to get off my property.
Yeah, please leave. Go away.
Why? You already know who I am. You just confirmed who I am.
Zayd's picking up garbage. Go away. We're cleaning up the environment. Go away.
And then you can go. I'm not sitting. And I don't think that I have...
Dude, why would he have to sit? He's fucking pissed. Anyone would be pissed. You're picking up garbage and some fucking faggots are trying to... Oh my god. Go away. You're not doing anything. There's no job. You're not doing your job. There's no purpose here. You're accusing people of picking up garbage for doing crime. He told Zayd to put down the weapon. He had a garbage clamp in his hand. Yeah.
And you can waste our resources when there's people out there committing crimes, right? Or I can get your after, right? Criminals, right? I can get your name, your date of birth. You have all my stuff. I don't have your date of birth. Why do you need my information? Why are you coming onto my property asking me for my information? This is where I fucking live. I don't need to give you shit. I didn't do shit.
He doesn't need... Yeah, exactly.
I live here. Go get the fucking... Go get everybody. Call everybody. Call everybody.
Yeah, call the whole fucking station, bro. Bring the whole station here.
I live here. You came on my property and you fucking took my identification, dude. I live here, not you. You need to tell me who the fuck you are. Yeah, you need to tell me who the fuck you are. What's your name?
Yeah, what's your name? Where do you fucking live? Straight dip fucking shits. No fucks given. Zero fucks given, bro. This is an insult. This is disgusting.
You have weapons, you have protection. I'm over here picking up trash on my property.
Out here picking up trash on our property. And you pull out a weapon on the man. You fucking jackass. They don't care.
But you don't care because he still has my ID. He still holds a gun.
He's still holding the gun. Zayd, please.
On my property.
Please get out of there.
I'm picking up garbage on my property, trying to keep my fucking land nice and proper and clean. And an officer of the law comes out of nowhere and starts harassing me. I don't know who he is, and out of respect, I gave him my ID, and I don't know who the fuck.
Out of respect, he gave him his ID.
He's holding a gun?
Then he holds a gun. Oh my god. You guys need to go home.
I'm not sitting.
Go home, bro.
Yeah, he works for us. He's our workstation. He's out here picking up trash. Yeah, on my property, where I live.
Please go home. Yo, call Naropa. Yo, get some Naropa officers here, bro. Get the college here. Straight fucking jackass, you stupid fuck! The police are a joke. This is so upsetting. Oh my gosh. Picking up garbage, dude. We're literally just trying to, like, clean up the world a little bit. Out early in the morning, too, you know? Bright and early. It's like 8 o'clock. I don't even know what time it is. And these fucking feds. They're stupid
fucking heads. And pulling guns for picking up garbage. Yeah, go find something real to do, man.
Hey, they're getting ready to walk away.
Yeah, good. Please go away. You should have gone away a long time ago.
I got it. Hey, can I get my... Yeah, I'm the director of facilities. You guys are so fucking tough, you know that? Real fucking tough. Hey,
Yeah, real fucking tough, you fucking stupid fuck.
Stuff in a different manner right after it. This isn't over, okay? Just take a deep breath and we'll take care of it in a different... Hey, in a different situation.
There's people out here committing crime. There's people out here doing real fucking crime.
Right. It's likely...
You're gonna waste all your resources coming over
it's
here.
likely... Hey, you're angry and escalated. And it's likely you got profiled, okay? So we'll pick it up at a different time, not right here, right now.
You fucking profiling son of a bitches, trying to shoot him for picking up garbage, threatening people. Dude, I hope I never see another one of these scumbags ever again in my whole entire life. There's one of him, and there's 8 of him, 8 fucking feds with guns. Anyone would be pissed, bro. Any one of those fucking stupid-ass feds would be pissed. Good, you fucking... You're picking up garbage. There's no crime being done here. I understand. This is ridiculous. This is so stupid. It's really funny though.
Where's my object of my weapon? My weapon of choice.
The garbage clamp.
Garbage. What's that shotgun used for, sir? For killing people.
That shotgun is used for killing people, and that garbage clamp is used for picking up garbage. And then they pulled guns on him. 8 fucking cops. Stupid fucks.
Where's my bucket?
It's right here. It's right here.
I love you, Zaid. Thank you for picking up garbage with the bucket. Yeah, please go do some real police work. Please.
Okay, you get the gist of it. No need to... The rest of it's nothing. So, I don't know if you noticed or not, but an officer had came over and taken the bucket and the clamp, the trash picker-upper, right? See, this is the problem, okay? This is the problem. How long with, somebody that had some common sense and some common decency, how long would it have taken them to realize what this man was doing? He had a bucket. I presume there was probably already some trash in the bucket, and he had a little clamp thingy, right, to pick up the trash so he didn't have to bend over. I've seen them before. I've had them. Not exactly like that one, but I've had similar ones, right? I mean, really? This is ridiculous, right? This should have started, if there was a reason why that initial officer was concerned with this gentleman, okay, this should have started and ended real quick, like, as in, once you identify what's in his hands, it should have been over with. Should have been over with. I mean, if the cop initially thought maybe it was a weapon, a rifle or something like that he was carrying, it wouldn't have taken but a second to realize that it's a clamp. Okay, and it should have ended. There should have been no backup. There should have been no 7 more officers arrive. Okay, it should have been done. It should have been over. with an apology from the cops saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, you know, from a distance that looked like it could have been a rifle or a shotgun. Now I see what it is. I'm sorry to bother you. Please go on about your business. Have a good day." Pretty simple, right? And anybody with any type of human decency would have reacted that way. But this is the problem, folks. This is the problem. You know, a lot of people might think, well, you rant on cops an awful lot. You must be anti-police. No. I'm anti-tyranny. I'm anti-police state. I'm anti-totalitarianism and authoritarianism. That's what I'm anti. I'm not anti-police. Police used to be something decent. Police used to be something that should have been respected, should have been held high. But now they aren't nothing but pieces of garbage, pieces of shit, extorting you for revenue for their masters. It's got to stop. And they won't even come to the table. They won't even hold the guilty accountable. But yet, you have sawed-off little peckerheads like Joe Gamaldi that are talking about, oh, we got a target on our backs. No, you don't. And when you do, you will well know it. I guarantee you'll know it when you do. And keep it up. It'll happen. See, once you affect a certain amount, there's a tipping point. And they're reaching it. They're reaching that tipping point. In other countries, with people that are much less complacent than we are, like France, never thought I would say that. They've had, 4 nights, I think, of riots in France because of their ignorance in the police. It's in the news. We'll go over it here momentarily. But see, it doesn't just stop with these scumbags. Okay? If we're seeing it boil over into the citizenry, we're seeing it expand. It's not only the blue buffoons, now it's their supporters. Now it's their supporters, and that's going to be the next story, and then we'll get on with the regular news headlines and go from there, right? This one happened near St. Louis. Man 65 charged after Amazon driver shot during argument over Target store parking lot. And it was a handicapped parking lot, right? Last I checked, although I highly disagree with somebody that's not disabled parking in a handicapped parking spot. I've got a big issue with that, right? But you damn well don't deserve to be shot in the back because of it, do you? Or even assaulted because of it. There's a thing called a citation. Okay? And what this jackass should have done was called police. But no, he decided to take this into his own hands. Why? Well, I'll play the news and you can hear it from there.
Firefighter killed in the line of duty. Emergency workers. He just came out of surgery this afternoon and is now recovering with 2
Hang on a
fire
second.
response yesterday afternoon. Reporting live in Godfrey, Emily Pritchard.
It started with a different
two-time
story.
graduate of the St. Charles Citizen Police Academy is the man charged with shooting an Amazon delivery driver. We are learning much more this afternoon about 65-year-old Larry Tomlinson, who was charged today with first-degree assault and armed criminal action. Our Russell Kinsaw was there when prosecutors revealed more details about what happened. He is live for us this afternoon at the St. Charles County Courthouse.
Claire, right now that 21-year-old Amazon driver is in the hospital and he has no feeling in his feet. His name is Jaden Walker. I spoke with his mother a little earlier. She said he has only been driving for Amazon for a short time. St. Charles County Prosecuting Attorney Tim Lomar spoke to reporters here at the courthouse just a short time earlier. He said what happened to Walker was tragic and senseless. Investigators are now saying Tomlinson took a picture of the Amazon van in a handicapped parking space and posted it to his Facebook page as he went into the Target store. When he came out, authorities say Tomlinson confronted Walker, punched him, and tried to shoot video of him with his cell phone. There was a scuffle, and the two fell to the ground, and Lomar says as Walker was getting up, he saw Tomlinson's gun on him and tried to run away. Lomar said Tomlinson had a concealed carry license, and this incident boils down to an issue of responsible gun ownership.
The training that anybody gets when you're being trained on whether it's concealed carry or any sort of firearm safety, you don't point a gun at something unless you intend and are okay with destroying that thing. And he knew that. And that's what's so sad and tragic about this situation.
Now, Lomar said that Tomlinson was a volunteer with the city's CERT team, their community emergency response team, and a volunteer with a local organization that supports police and firefighters. Again, Lomar said he should have known better. Now, News 4 is speaking with Jaden Walker's mother, and you're going to hear from her coming up all new on News 4 at 5. Live in St. Charles, Russell Kinsall, News 4.
Did you hear that? He worked with organizations that worked with the police department. Okay? So apparently, because of the environment that the police now have on its subjects, on us mere peasants, okay, now anybody that supports the police in any way, all of a sudden now, and you're seeing it happen in many, many other stories, all of a sudden think that they have the right, too, to just gun people down. Nobody has the right to do that. Nobody has the right to do that. Unless somebody pulls a weapon on you, what right do you have to even pull a firearm on them? And I'm very pro-gun. I'm very pro-Second Amendment. I'm very pro being able to protect yourself and do it damn well judiciously. I'm all for that. But there's also a thing called restraint, right? Which should be used up until the point that your life is actually in danger. This is a trend, okay? You know, there's a lot of talk about civil war in this country. The thing of it is there's so many damn sides to this civil war, nobody's going to know which end is up. It's not just red team against blue team. There are so many sides to this. And we can either make a choice and have a mutual understanding that first we need to deal with an out-of-control government, including the government enforcers, and deal with that. Or we just fight each other like it's happening today, while the government just runs roughshod right over us and nothing gets done. Nothing. Which I think is the intention. I think that's the intention. Somebody in chat earlier mentioned about getting, could this be a prelude to getting UN police in here? And I think it certainly is. I think that's part of it, plus the federal police force. I have no doubt of that. Absolutely no doubt of that. And people that think the current president is going to be able to do anything about that, they're wrong. Because I'll tell you what, this government is not in control of this country. That's where we have to start at. We have to start at the root of the problem. If people think that the president or our current government can actually have any true lasting effect in this country, you're silly. This country is not owned nor governed by the government. It's not. Major banking industries, major corporations, that's who pulls the strings in this country. You're going to see what happens. I don't think it's too far out. I really don't. People are getting tired of it. And that's when you're going to see the real strings get pulled. When the people get tired of it and the people start fighting back, that's when you're going to see the strings get pulled. See, we've got a double-edged sword here. Either way, this is coming. Whether we start fighting back, and then the police, all of a sudden we're overloaded, boom, there's your UN troops or your federal police. Okay? Or, if the police are finally declared incompetent, like they should have been long ago, then you've got UN troops, UN police, and federal police. Little bit of something for you to chew on. It's right around the corner. It's knocking on the door. Absolutely unbelievable what's going on in this country. Okay, let me run over. I don't have a whole lot of news stories for you. I'm just going to run through them real quick and we'll get on with the rest of the show. Court documents say 11-year-old shot trooper dad over video games, threatened another shooting if he didn't get them back. See what I'm saying? That's a son of an officer. Apples don't fall far from the trees. We aren't slaves. Erdogan defies U.S. pressure over S-400 deal with Russia, says S-500 may follow. You better bet it will. You better bet it will. Whether it's here domestically or abroad, this government is out of control. And it will get slapped down. Because believe it or not, we are not the big boy on the block. We are not. We are at a technological disadvantage. Big time. You know, I used to have a hat. One of my favorite hats as a child said, "The bullshit stops when the green flag drops." It was one of my favorite hats. I got a kick out of it. Probably because it had a cuss word on it, but I also liked the message behind it because I like drag racing. And, you know, there's a lot of rhetoric and essentially bullshit in this country that we're still, you know, the military superpower. We're not. We're not. We've got decades of the decaying systems. It's unbelievable. And we got behind. You know, we've been fighting useless, needless wars in deserts. Okay? Wasting all that money and that time. And I believe in a country having a strong defense. I believe a country should have a strong defense, but our money was going to fight needless, useless wars. Instead of advancing our technology, advancing our military. And the troops we were putting over there in those useless, senseless wars were getting crap equipment. Hey, fight that, come back home, get declared with PTSD, lose their firearms rights, have to deal with the VA system. It's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. Su-27 intercepts and chases U.S. spy plane away from Russia's borders. Hawaii sues, and I know the name of that company is probably not Hawaii, but that's what I'm calling it. Deal with it. Hawaii sues U.S. government over federal ban on its equipment. A U.S. court grants legal rights to aborted child as would-be father sues clinic on behalf of fetus. Good for Alabama. And I've got a couple bones to pick personally with Alabama, but good for Alabama. Good for Alabama. It's time fathers get some rights. Israeli Navy ready to block Iranian oil exports in transit, says Netanyahu. How do you like that? California court rules it's unconstitutional and undemocratic to count citizens during census. Well, the sad thing is, the only reason California says that is, you know, the issue with the illegal immigrants, okay? That's why California is up in arms about it. The only reason. But yeah, the entire census, the entirety of the census is unconstitutional. Absolutely. Torched cars and firebombs, French city hit with fourth night of anti-police violence. That's what I was talking about earlier. When are we going to grow some balls like France? How many people find that statement absolutely odd? Right? It's awkward for those words to come out of my mouth, but they have to. When are we going to grow some balls like the French? However odd that sounds. U.S. trade deficit soars to decade high of $621 billion despite Trump pledge to bridge the gap. Telling you folks, stop expecting a group of people to fix something that they have no control over, for one, and that are in on it. I mean, come on. Right? I'll tell you what. Send me all your money, right? Just send all your money to me, and I'll investigate for you where your money went. Okay? BRICS Bank to issue loans of up to $40 billion by 2022. This is a huge threat to the U.S. dollar. Huge threat. FDA approves ketamine-based nasal spray to treat extreme depression. Third patient reportedly cured of HIV, an incredible medical breakthrough. And I'm going to step out on a limb here and say they mean the fourth patient, because don't forget about Magic Johnson, right? Everybody forgot about Magic Johnson, that Magic, you know, my ass got infected coach, that guy, right? All of a sudden, one day he's got AIDS, the next day, oh, nope, I'm good. So, fourth patient. Russian aluminum giant Rusal reports 40% surge in net profit despite U.S. tariffs and sanctions. And I already covered that earlier. So, anyway, that's I didn't think I was going to get done before the hour was up. Not that I'm beholden to an hour or anything like that for the monologue, but, you know, I just want a better place for all of us, right? I think that's what being a patriot is. I think being a patriot is not standing up for your own rights, but standing up for the rights of others. That is being a patriot. Okay? Just worrying about your own rights, that's just being selfish. I'm worried about your rights. And I also believe in leading by example. And maybe if I worry about your rights and if I show in my actions and my words that I'm more worried about your rights, then maybe you'll be more worried about mine. That's the hope. And then if that spreads like a disease, our country can be free again. Our country can be a place of pride. It can be what our forefathers intended it to be. But we got to start worrying about the other guy or girl. I hope we make it. I don't think we have a lot of time left. Anyway, that's going to be it for the monologue. I want to thank those out there that may have been involved with the Amazon affiliate links. Wow, there's some awesome stuff I see. I don't have the ability to see like who orders what or anything like that, but I can see what is bought. Okay. And wow, somebody even ordered a wind generator. That's awesome. Pretty cool unit too. I looked at that and I'm like, wow, I was impressed at the price. I think it was like $176 or something like that for a 500 watt 12 volt wind generator. How awesome is that? So thank you for those that participate in the Amazon affiliate link because it helps. It helps, you know. And we heavily appreciate it. We highly appreciate it. I took a loss when I paid nearly $65 for a video camera that turned out to be junk. Now, don't get me wrong. I didn't expect, to have some television production quality video camera. That's not what I was looking for. But I was at least looking for something that would do relatively clear 1080p video at 30 frames per second. And what I get is 720p for 30 frames, and it's kind of grainy. The 1080p will only do 20 frames per second. So, nevertheless, that money, right, that we get from the Amazon affiliate links is probably going to go towards actually a worthy camera. So we've got something decent. That's at least what I'm thinking at this point, unless something happens that I can swing it beforehand. So, because that is on a priority list for us, is getting a decent video camera, because I really want to get this intro video done. I've got some other ideas that I want to do. I want to expand what we do here at the Watchman News, and you guys are helping that by participating in the Amazon affiliate thing. It doesn't cost you anything more, throws a little bit our way, and it's a win-win for everybody. So thank you very much. Anyway, that'll be it for the monologue. If you're here for the live show, don't go anywhere. Don't do anything. I'm just closing up the monologue here. I know it confuses a lot of people. They think I'm shutting down. I'm not. I do the monologue video kind of separate, so I kind of close it up on its own, you know. So just stick around. Don't go anywhere. For those that just watched the monologue or the recording thereof, thank you very much. As always, God bless you. We love you, and be one with your spirit.